in the last every month. So this is a fourth one. And I see that there's quite a lot of artists, 20 artists from 12 countries. And I see quite a lot of new faces as well. It's very, very interesting, to see every time new talented of artists coming here and we are showcasing within our community. It's always a pleasure. And we've been in this journey for last 3 years. And I would say this is nothing challenging for us because how do we started this Art Smiley? We both Aruna is my co-founder and I'm the another co-founder for Art Smiley, and we have our own responsibilities in this Art Smiley. But how do we started this? We both are not artists, but we love art, and we personally like the journey of a lot of the artists they go through. And one of the incident actually made me to think I do something for this community. And I had to share the story of a friend and a colleague in my one of the companies I used to work. His name is Santosh. Okay, Santosh is a realistic artist. He's a fantastic artist. He has plenty skills and he do good paintings. But the problem with him, he don't know how to market himself, how to showcase his artworks, and he's living in a rural area. He can't even access the traditional galleries. And I mean, obviously, this resulted him. He can't earn money, and he cannot continue art as a profession. And then he quit art as a profession, and then joined as a manufacturing firm as a fabricator. And I learned about him, and because being a friend of me, I learned about him, and I personally felt so sad. What happened in his life. But this is not the story of one Santosh. A lot of emerging talent, a lot of the experienced artists, they all go through this in their lives. And, this is where Art Smiley was born with the idea to support emerging talent, especially those who are upcoming and not being known to the world. And we want to give them a fame and name in this market. And that's how actually. And I'm glad I had to say that first time that we represented many of the emerging talented artists or even experienced they're not showcased outside. They came and they worked with us, and then they have their own name and they're progressing very well in their careers. So, and I'm really proud what we are doing. It's not all about what we're earning here, what we love and passion, what we have on this. And that's what always Aruna and me, we work together in this. So we both our aspiration and our goals and mission on this is, are much larger. Just to say in a nutshell, to come to the story to an end, what is Art Smiley? Art Smiley is a multi-sided online platform where we connect artists with the buyers. So you guys, artists can register your profiles, and it goes to our curator, and it will be approved. Once it's approved, it will be showcased in the public domain and matched with the potential buyers. On the other side, the buyers can search and select their favorite artist works or their favorite works, and can be delivered to their doorsteps, because our platform has integrated with both logistics point of view, and also we have payment gateway, so everything can be done smoothly. So it's a platform. It connects both artists and buyers, and 24/7 artists can sell their works from the studio, sitting in their studios. The buyers can anywhere in the world, they can search and select their paintings. Okay. So what is our mission in this? Our mission is to make art more affordable and accessible to all communities. Perception in art is actually it belongs to few collectors, few rich people, because we make art valued at very high. Yeah, it's good. You can make it value high, because it's once as you progress in your career, you can because the audience are different as you progress and you matured. The audience you reach are different. But our mission is actually to make everybody art something is, I want to personally believe that it's just not more than decoration. It's an inspiration. You can use for your own personal motivation in your office. There are many ways it can heal your wounds. Personally it can be motivated. Art can be like many purposes it can be. So the best way is to achieve all this, to make them accessible, affordable to all the people, not just one section of people, all the section of people. And at the end, once you made this affordable and accessible, it's easier, to have a viable career for artists. Because rather than I sell one work, probably $10,000 in a year, I sell, 15, 20 works, maybe, half the price or one quarter of the price. That's something you make it once is, good part of is your artwork need to be accomplished, right? People recognize you as an artist, and they're decorating your works on their walls. It's a big achievement. Money comes automatically once you start recognized and it's been achieved. And that's what I say, that our mission is to make art more affordable and accessible and provide a viable career for the artist. This is our goal, and we are working day and night, and we are sure of achieving this. So what services are we providing today? We as Art Smiley provide mainly these are the services. We provide services to B2B. Mainly B2B means business to business, those who don't know. Like example, corporate offices, hospitality sector, interior design companies. These are all B2B companies. The B2C is like general home decor, like home buyers who want to decorate something in their home for personal use. Art collectors and art enthusiasts. These are all consumers who go regularly and buy online. So what are the services we offer from our platform, and both online and offline? We sell the original artworks, and we make art prints, and we do art rentals. Because I also encourage a lot of you, I take this opportunity to talk about art rentals. This is something first time in the region. There are no other players who can do art rentals in the region, and we are practically bringing it, and we want to market this product a lot. And because one of the reason is there are two three benefits in art rentals. One, for if you go to any hotel or any corporate office, you see the same painting in their walls for years. It gives an ambience for those customers who want to decorate their walls on a regular basis. So that gives a new ambience to the customers. Like example, hotels can offer a new ambience every time a customer walk in. He feel a wow, that kind of feeling. He can walk in and he feel very inspired rather than seeing same old work all the time. This is one area where art rentals will be beneficial. And the other side, the buyer example, if you're an art buyer, example, I want to buy a piece of art, but I'm not sure whether that something will fit in my wall. So I can rent a piece of art, and then I own it later. Once it's fit for me, it's good. If not, I will change with something else. And that's also on the other side, how artists can benefit from this is actually a lot of the artists, I personally know many of them has, they don't know how to store their art pieces. There are so many, sitting on their backyard, in their store cupboards or in their underneath the beds. They don't know where to store some of their art pieces. And it'll be a great way to do art rentals so that your art pieces are located everywhere in the customer places. It can generate some income regularly, but it also can be sold, and it can reach your name, and your portfolio can reach to many people. So I personally encourage a lot of the artists who work with Art Smiley to go and think of art rentals. And this is the product we're going to promote extensively in the coming months. So what other than art rentals, what else we do? We do a lot of private commissions. We just finished a commission for a company, an interior design company in Internet City. So we do regularly art commissions. So many people ask because they have a specific choice, specific color palettes, and specific requirements. So it's always easier for us to have private commissions. So we offer a lot of private commissions as well. And other than this, we do art consulting. Like example, somebody building a villa or an apartment, whatever it is, a kind of office, they will tell us, I need, this is my walls, and this is how I'm looking for artwork. Okay, we will do everything end-to-end services, selection of the artwork to until it get installed on their walls. We do completely everything. But this service we offer through our partners. A lot of the interior design companies and private investors, we work this together. Okay. So this is our services. Before I, talk about this, I also want to, I think Vikash is actually been part of this exhibition. Now, Vikash is our art consultant and curator. He's working since the beginning when Art Smiley was born, actually a few years ago. He was being part of us, and he's supporting us all. Now he's been, continuously working and supporting a lot of our artists. So Vikash will be part of the, throughout this session, and he will give us comments and feedback to the artists, and he talked generally about all the artworks as well. So today we have participating 20 artists from originated from 12 countries. So the next steps will be each one of the artists. I will read out their profile briefly, and then they will introduce themselves and they talk about their artwork. So depends on the number of artworks. You try to be very precise and subject to the point. It'll be very nice to be attractive. Okay. And I wish you all the best. And let's start showcasing each one of the artists, Aruna. So first, I'll be talking about Rafa Tom. And I had to say one more thing. If I spelled or pronounced any names wrongly, I apologize upfront because a lot of the names, first time I'm hearing, like me, you want to pronounce my name a bit difficult. The same way it will be. Sometimes it's not easier, but apologies, but I'm going to go through. So Rafa Tom, Rafa is an accomplished fine art professional and art educator living and working in Dubai. And she brings a wealth of experience, having lived in many countries, Lebanon, United States, Canada, Saudi Arabia. So I'm sure her artworks represents local heritage and culture, and she brings from these countries, I'm sure on this. And she born and raised in Tripoli, it's in Lebanon. Sorry, Tripoli, Lebanon. She got attracted to painting and art at the early age, and later on refined her skills by joining a highly regarded fine art college at the Lebanese University. And after having 4 years of her studies, she received her bachelor's degree of arts, Etudes Superiors. So Rafa, I will pass the stage to you to introduce yourself and talk about your works.
Hello. Yes, hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, hi, how is everyone? Nice to see you all. And thank you for the representation. Yes, my name is Rafa Tom. As you said, I graduated from the Lebanese University, and I also had another degree in art education. And I used to be an art educator and art teacher in Saudi Arabia for 5 years in international schools. And I was also working on my paintings and my exhibitions. I did participated in Lebanon in a few exhibitions and art shows, and did symposium. And also I did my solo exhibition in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. In the equestrian club, I am very passionate about horses and equine paintings and equestrians. So also I do paintings a lot about horses, and I use a lot of materials and styles because, as I said, I'm an art educator. So I teach people and students to use different kind of materials and styles. So I can do a lot of style. I can use a lot of materials, media, oil paintings, acrylics, pastels. I do classic paintings, I do portrait, I do abstract, I do still lifes, I do compositions. So cubism, expressionism, modern art, so ink also, charcoals. So I know all every style, every media. So and I'm very happy to join Art Smiley and to meet the buyers and collectors. And because I love people to be positive and to be happy when they look at my paintings. Also, I want to mention that I participated in World Art Dubai 2020. And also I will participate in the National Day in the exhibition in the National Day Cup, Polo Cup, and the Dubai Polo Club. And I will participate, inshallah, in World Art Dubai 2021 and in Abu Dhabi exhibition for equestrian and hunting. So I will be so busy preparing. And for my paintings, I will represent for Art Smiley. I'm representing 4 of my paintings. As you can see behind me, there is 4 of my paintings. I did it in acrylics. So this is the first one, a view from Venice. This is the star. And I will turn the phone a little bit. This is a flamingo dancer. And let me show you the other one. And this is thinking in my garden. So 4 of my paintings, all in acrylic and mixed media with texture and sand. I fell in love with Venice when I went to visit the city of love and lovers. I was like in an open art museum. I was really thinking about Venice when I was in lockdown, and all these paintings, I painted them in lockdown. So I wanted to paint something to feel, to let people feel happy and positive, not sad about this coronavirus and everything. So I painted dancers, the ballerina. I love ballet and I love dancing. I was before, when I was a child, a gymnast and ballet jazz dancers, like when you were a teenager. I love ballet. And I drew the star. She's a star. And also here, the flamingo. I was watching a show for flamingo, and I fell in love with the dress and the fan and the music. And you can see on the stage behind her, there is some dancers also behind her. And also, during lockdown, there is nothing to do. When I painted this, thinking in my garden, this lady sitting here, picking flowers, feeding the birds. There is nothing to do in lockdown, only like going outside in the garden and feeding the birds, thinking about what's happening in this world. And I was happy to do this lady sitting. So all of my paintings, they are mixed media, sand, texture, acrylic. This is all what I have to present. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Rafa. It was wonderful, to listening to you. I just want to ask you, because I've seen, you've been inspired from, different parts and during the, pandemic. And what is actually, your strong skills you want to consider yourself? What you do, regularly? What are the themes you work? Are you open in different inspirations? And how you feel it?
Now I'm working with horses and working with music themes. And because I'm doing another exhibition tomorrow for UAE National Day and the Polo Club. So I'm focusing now on horses, equestrian and polo and jumping and all horses. And then also I'm doing music themes and all the musical instruments with everything instrumental, instruments, music. And I will prepare also for the hunting and equestrian exhibition also for Abu Dhabi.
Sure.
So
that'll be wonderful. One lines I remember from your speech is actually about happiness. That's the
that's what exactly I'm looking for. People, when they see my paintings, I want them to be happy and to positive energy. I don't want people to be sad when they look at my painting. I want them to fall in love with the painting when they want to buy it. So that's my like what I want, my hope.
Wonderful thing, wonderful wish, I would say, and that's the positive spirit. It makes us life running every day smoothly.
Yes, because we want to forget about this whole pandemic, and just I want to give positive energy and happiness to people and to buyer.
So, thank you, Rafa. Appreciated your time. Vikas, do you have anything to say?
No, I wish everyone happy holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I wish this New Year will bring happiness for everyone, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Art Smiley.
Thank you, Mr. Mr. Vikas, please carry on.
Yeah, just one line. So I could not see the details of the work, but yeah, as I see, so being an educator, you have a lot of passion for the different mediums. So
Yes.
you work in different mediums, and also in 4 or 5 works you have showcase. So all in the different, some are the landscape, some are based on the music, that ballet theme you are talking about. So you also like love this like what you call abstraction, which I
Yes.
see.
Yes.
So and all the positivity in your work, which actually the aesthetic quality of the artwork, which actually drives people to see
Thank you.
and get into the like feel the work and be positive about it. So yeah, wonderful, and thank you for showing your work with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you, Devan. Thank you, Mr. Vikash. Yeah.
Thank you, Vikash. I completely agree with Vikash. It's right on, and I have the similar feeling. Yeah, very nice. Let's move on to next artist, Mina Katebi. She's an Iranian artist, and she done her master's degree in Islamic art from Tarabayt Modares University. She worked working as a gallery director, assistant, and art teacher at Negara Atelier, teaching drawing, illumination, lacquered works, Persian painting. I think these are some of the activities she's been involved. And she's also a freelance interior designer at Negara Architect House, did manuscript and lacquered works restoration at Dr. Mahfouzi Museum. In 2011, she is a member of Illumination and Bookbinding Project for the first Nastaliq Calligraphy Holy Quran. It's a teamwork at Sepid Atelier. Okay. So I pass the stage to Ms. Mina Katebi to talk about her works. And I think I can see that a lot of, being an Iranian artist is a rich culture of arts and everything. And I love to see, because there's a lot more talent in Iran, in especially bringing their experience, heritage in their works. And I love to see.
She's not online, actually. You can explain about the work. She's not online.
No, she's not online.
Yeah, this is the work she's exhibiting.
Wow. Okay. Shred identity. I mean, it should be better she explained this work, but I can see.
Yeah.
You have any details she shared, any inspiration about these works, Aruna, or just?
Currently, I don't have them now.
Okay. So just to showcase it and then move to the next artist.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Joel, Akpojivi Joel, I've met him a few times, so he's a very great character and a very inspiration and what he do. Actually, he's from Nigeria. He has a bachelor's in art, actually, you can see here, from Delta State University in Nigeria. He do business, but painting is his main hobby, and he love and he has passion in painting. He started doing the painting as early as 4 years old when he is. And his favorite part of art are still life, drawing, figurative, and reliefs, real life, I think. He's good at doing pencil drawings, paintings, mixed media painting, drawing, and 3D reliefs, paintings, etc. And he got awarded at the Delta State chapter Bruce Foundation workshop, which helped at Delta State. Niger Delta Culture Center, Agbaro, Otar, Delta State 2012. So, I mean, knowing this is professional career, as I said, I met this gentleman a few times in Volda, Dubai, and at Doubletree by Hilton. Very inspirational character, and his works talk about it, very about art. So, is he joined, Aruna?
No, he's not there as well.
Okay. So, I mean, I talk about his works because I have some idea, what these are. It's everybody knows Dubai frame and showcasing, landscapes of Dubai from the frame. So this is one of his work. And go to next work, Aruna. Yeah, he loves music, and everything inspires from music, and he want to portray his love towards music into art piece. And one of his favorite musician, he imagined and drawn this picture, and he want to say again, it's a happiness and living what you like, dream what you want to do it. So music, in his words, to say music lives forever and inspires him in day-to-day life. Next one. So technology is the new learning. I mean, this is, it's not showing in this picture a great, but I seen the original painting. it's inspired. He want to pass a message. Two things here in this artwork, what he's talking about. One is to pass a message to his country and his government. And second thing, talk about the Africa and the living standards in Africa. This is a boy and his sister together. Their first time have a iPad in their hands. He want to express how happy they are and what is going through in their faces. He want to capture it and put, because we all know that Africa is much behind in technology and development, and the kids are not yet. A lot of our kids in the pandemic, we all gave laptops, iPads, and everything. But in Africa, still they are far, far away. A lot of communities, and he want to send this message and saying that please do something for our children, and make sure they also get the technology. And that's the message you want to pass it, and is inspired, and he want to convey this in his work. Okay, next one. So we all know about this. We're all suffering, and now maybe almost we are used to the pandemic with all the precautions. Sanitize your hands, gloves, masks, and whatever. We feel social distancing. Everything we are following. He just want to see how the world is facing the a real. Put it in an art form, and his hat is showcasing all the countries struggling, and the virus on the left and right hand side, and you can see the mask and the sanitizer. So what were real life, and he put it into an art form. This is all race are equal. I mean, probably you may heard, or know about, Black Lives Matter. A few weeks back before the U.S. elections, I think there was a lot of talk on, about Black Lives Matter, and still it's a big thing, So he just want to convey this message again. We're all together, whether which race we are, which ethnicity or backgrounds we have, we are at the end human beings, and we're all equal. That's the message you want to portray. It's a beautiful painting. Literally, digital image is not justified for it. Okay, next one. So, Brother Keeper, this is talking about. It's a jacket, and there's a behind. There is another one, showcasing its similarity, like. In these difficult times, be together and protect your own ones. Don't betray them. Be together and be always there. Support your brother, support your sister. Be there together in these difficult times. That's the message you want to pass. So these are all his works, and always has a message. Very inspirational guy, and it's good to present about him. So the next artist I will be talking about is Miss Naem Alozaibi. She's an Yemeni artist, graduated from the Faculty of Education and Department of Biology, University of Sana'a in 1994. She did a teacher training course in art education office in Tayaz, 1996. She did a ceramics course at the Faculty of Fine Arts, Cairo University in 1997. She also participated in many exhibitions in Egypt, Algeria, and UAE. Ms. Naem, take over the stage and talk about yourself and your works.
Sorry, she's also not there. I don't know.
Okay, the story of Queen Balgis, I mean, I can see there's a lot more detail. Vikas, do you have anything to say on this? You maybe have a better idea. I know some of the artists, so I can talk. Maybe you can, by looking at the work, and there's a lot more detail and inside.
Yeah, as we can see the work, like as Lourdes is saying, that there are a lot of more detail. So maybe she's inspired by the traditional practices in her country. So in India also, you can see a lot of miniature work where lot of like traditional painters use very minute kind of tools to precise drawing and then coloring it. So in all the miniatures, whether it's Pahari, Kangra, or Rajput in India. So also from the place where she belonged from, so taking the story or maybe some kind of like folk tales from the region, taking that and using those skills, she has done very nice portraiture there. And also the calligraphic thing you can see on the top of the like facade, you can see these written things which in maybe in Arabic or maybe the native language.
Yeah, wonderful work. I mean, I can imagine, the time and effort she put through, because there are a lot more details, and it's talk about the culture and heritage, probably the country she belongs to or from the region. the Queen of Bulges. So this is another work. Yes, next one, Aruna. Yeah, again, a wonderful. It should have been good. Some of these artists come themselves, and it is their opportunity to showcase, their talent and their skills. But sad, but a lot of them are still feel shy. But unfortunately.
Okay, these are all her works actually, 4 works. Yeah.
Wonderful. So now I'll be introducing Ruben Molina. He was born in Barinas, Venezuela. He began his studies on art at an early age in drawing and painting courses in Tovar, Venezuela. He has been invited to participate in the 7th International Biennial of Painting in Ecuador under the auspices of the Luis Narjano Noboa Museum. Sorry if I spelled it or pronounce it wrongly. It is represented in various public and private collections in countries such as Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, USA, Spain, UK, Holland, Oman, Egypt, and Dubai. And I had to say that Ruben is recently been a part of Art Smiley community, and he just finished work for us. He shipped it from Venezuela, and I can see that he's a very matured artist and plenty of experience on his belt. Mr. Ruben, I hope you're here, and I would like to hear from you. Talk about your work and yourself as well. A bit of to shed the light on your experience and everything. Hello, yes, Ruben, carry on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Ruben Molina, artist from Venezuela. I'm grateful for Art Smile Gallery's support from Dubai. Have been able to show my artwork in exhibition, such as a solo show at Dubai Design District with the Hala Project Foundation in Dubai. Then had been invited to participate in the first sculpture symposium in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt. My artwork is in many private and public collections from several countries, such as USA, UK, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Spain, Netherlands, Oman, Egypt, and Dubai. My work style is primarily action painting, and my inspiration are usually the human body and the nature such as flower, horse, etc. For example, check out this art piece we have here. Okay, with the African woman, I wanted to make a tribute to all women out there, and I took advantage of the usage of color to try to show her strength. Okay, look at this, please.
Okay, please carry on. Yeah, we can see it.
It's a horse.
Can you go a little bit slowly, Mr. Ruben? It's a little bit actually shaking. Showcase slowly. Okay.
Okay, I hope my work can wake up and you feelings such as joy and peace. Thank you.
Ruben, I mean, what inspires you, Ruben, these kind of works actually? I would like to know a bit more. I see that there are a lot of themes behind when you're picking the work? I see the faces, like the tribal woman, behind that, all that. So what actually, motivates when you're doing it? What are the things you go through, and what motivates you to do this kind of paintings? Do you understand my question, Ruben?
Sorry, I have a bad connection.
Okay. I would like to know more about your works and the inspiration behind.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying is what motivates you in this kind of, like, I see a lot of your work has faces around, but then a lot more details goes in it. What is actually more a motivation and inspiration in getting this kind of style or this kind of artworks when you do? What is goes in you as an artist while you're doing this?
Okay, my okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. My main, okay. No problem.
Yes, carry on, Ruben.
Carry on. Okay.
Yeah.
My main motivation. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry, I have a bad connection. My main inspiration is about the study of a great master, such as Rembrandt, Goya, Monet, Jackson Pollock, and during this pandemic, I am working about especially about human body topics as flower, etc.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, they're very nice works. Thank you, Ruben. Do you want to add anything, Vikash?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ruben. It's okay. Thank you.
Yes, so two things. One thing, like Ruben's work, after looking at, so you can see his love for and passion for the colors. Like the Jackson Pollock, he has already mentioned, like he used to play with the colors. And the second thing, imagination. When you play with a lot of colors and how you bring out all the colors in the format. So it is not an abstract. It's a kind of figurative work with a lot of colors. So you have to imagine like in advance that what you are trying to bring in. And the thirdly, very important thing in his work, you can see the aboriginality in his work. So it's not a kind of a copy of the master work or any check it, going into the trend setting. So he's actually trying to evolve a new language with like imbibing all those colors and the master's work, but you're trying to create his own language with the aboriginal treatment of the figures, all the figures you can see in this thing. So they're very like specific to the artist.
Yeah, I mean, very, very nice actually. In fact, to say, behind that you look like somebody who don't know art form. It looks something different, but you have, in his figures are there, each one of them. Imagining that and putting those colors behind it's beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Right now I'll be talking about Sumana. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you. Appreciated your time. So now, so I'll be introducing Sumana Malakar. She's originally from India and currently based out here in Dubai, and she's a graduate in botany, botany honors, and she's also a postgraduate diploma holder in computers. So the concepts in her paintings are myths and rituals, exploring the all aspects and aiming for an unconscious state within the viewer. Her artworks takes form in both figurative and abstract styles. Her goal is to have the viewer feeling a sense of familiarity with the work, a sense of having experienced this before. So her art describes a fantasy that shelters the individual in order to lead the viewer throughout life with strong survival influences, and she tried to create universe proclaiming harmony. I will now give the stage to Miss Sumana to talk about herself and her artworks.
Hi. Hi, I'm Sumana. I'm from India and I'm based in Dubai. So my artwork based in both figurative and in abstract style. As I said before, as Mr. Lud already mentioned, that I like to feel the viewer that they experience it somewhere. They have seen it. They have seen my artwork, maybe in their imagination, maybe in their dream. There's a kind of surrealistic feeling, as I said. So here today, I'm presenting my artwork, which is called Ethiopian Dreaming. So I have done this painting on a textured canvas, and it is in mixed media. So you can see that Ethiopian Dreaming is a large red painting of 3 Arabian horses, and it is in abstract style. So talking about this painting, let me tell you a few words about what I feel about horses, what encouraged me to draw them in my canvas, what not in there, like strength, sensibility, and beauty, and then everything you can say. And apart from all these things, you can say that a sense of sensitivity and vulnerability, everything is there in horse, And then there is a story behind this painting. As I mentioned, I'm thinking myself as a little girl and who is dreaming about the horses in a poppy field. So the rich background of this painting, the rich red color, which representing the poppy field. And beyond the 3 horses, you can still imagine a little girl in a beautiful yellow dress, picking poppies and dreaming of the horses. So that's how I am thinking of my Ethiopian dreaming and what I did on my canvas. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumana. It's greatly explained, and I can see that I didn't really notice the girl, but I can see it. Beautiful work.
Thank you, Mr. Lud. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Art Smiley. It's a big platform. Thank you.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. Vikas, you want to say something? Aruna, show our work again. Yeah, Equine Dreaming. So the girl is there on the bottom. Yeah, it's again, it's nicely portrayed, and the colors and the texture, how she did it, beautifully she put together this work. Because do you have anything to add? Or,
yeah, just wanted to say that maybe we could have seen more of her works. So yeah, looking at these works, yeah, actually, like it's a sense of mastery when you try to play the abstract and figuration, like both in the same canvas. So you don't want to do the what is that actually coming out. So you want to amalgamate both the things in the same canvas, bringing those together. So interesting to see this. I wish to see more of her works to talk about the style.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to do more exhibitions with Art Smiley. This is just the beginning.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Vikas.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, now we'll be talking about Yulia Verigina. Yulia is a visual artist from Russia, residing in UAE for the last 9 years. Yulia follows her passion for visual art, being a freelance painter, photographer, filmmaker, and doing gold glitter speed painting performance at the events. She has explored different art forms like drawings, paintings with oils, acrylic and watercolors, photography, filmmaking, and have worked as a freelance artist, speed painter, photographer. So she's participated at quite a few exhibitions in Dubai as well. Yulia, I'll be passing the stage to you to talk about yourself and your works.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yulia from Russia. I'm self-taught artist. Back home, I studied international economics. But when we started to move from country to country following my husband's career moves, I decided to follow my true passion in life, art. I participated in a few exhibitions here in Dubai, and the latest was the DFC Art Nights, where I performed live painting show. I work with acrylics, watercolors, oil, ink. My favorite subjects are human faces, women's faces, and I like figurative art in general. The paintings that I present for Art Smile exhibitions are in acrylic. They are called Art Obsession 1, 2, and 3, and were done during my pop art obsession period. Of course, it's my own approach to pop art. They are done in with bold colors, but with a spatula. So they show my own perspective on pop art.
Okay. One thing I want to ask you, Ilya, actually, why, I know Russia is a very heritage for culture and artworks, a lot of the Russian has in their blood, probably art, when something is passionate for them. And what it makes a lot of our Russian artists, I see them using watercolors. Is it something very specific to the, how you brought up in the country, or generally you see them a lot of watercolors used, or any specific reason?
Actually, I don't know, but probably everybody thinks that this is the first medium that you should start with. It's like the children start with watercolors, and everyone who wants to explore their creativity with painting, they start with watercolors.
Okay.
And then they move to oil and acrylic.
Okay, because I have, Art Smiley works with many of the Russian artists, and most of their forms are, watercolors, surprisingly, and a lot of them works on the figurative and realistic, this is something. Your works are beautiful, and you're mixing pop as actually something a little bit more attractive in the region. Actually, a lot of the clients here like the pop arts, and very nice. What is your on your left, from my side view, on your left hand on the easel? What is the inspiration behind that work? Yeah, that one. Yeah, what was? Can you explain a bit more? Because for me here and to understand it, just trying to understand.
Actually, I like the pose, and I cannot tell you exactly what it should mean. It's a kind of submissive and quiet pose. It's just beautiful how the lady sits. That's it.
All right, thank you. That's wonderful works, and hopefully I'll be, seeing you regularly as well. It's nice works. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 1, 2 apart. Okay, this is the pose. Just now I'm very clear from here. It's just a pose, as a mood, kind of sensation. Understood. Yeah. Okay. Vikash, anything you want to say something about these works? Any specific? Okay.
No, just I wanted to ask Yulia that do you use photography as a basic medium to start the work, this kind of work?
Yes, yes. I like to see. I choose the photo, and then I do the painting. But the photo that I choose is not specifically in color. So
yeah, definitely for the composition and the so of course it gives a glimpse of that. And secondly, interestingly, you use the watercolor. So in most of the pop art, we see mostly the acrylics or mostly digital also.
This is acrylics. This is
acrylics. Okay. So in most of the works, like Lud was mentioning, you use watercolor in the pop art, so which is unusual for most of the people who usually work in the pop art. They use a digital. You can see at my back also, there is another, again, pop art used in the digital medium, then done on acrylic. So it's by one Indian artist. So it's interesting to see these works.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yulia.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have another Yulia Soleimania. So Yulia was born in Grodno, Belarus in 1989. Your display, You're telling your age, Julia. I mean, I know her, that's why I'm just chilling. So having grown up in a beautiful picture square green country in a city with European style architecture, Julia began to draw from since 5 years old. She's graduated from art school and Enku Kupala University in Grodano, studied with teachers Nikolai Pantukov, Alexander Izobov, Zanadi Lakoba. I mean, sorry for these names. Yeah, she worked with many of these teachers, and I think she learned and she participated in many exhibitions in Moscow, Minsk, and Grodno, Dubai. She works mainly in the style of abstract decorative painting. She paints portraits, animal portraits, still life, flowers, and landscapes. And this is not the first time Yulia been working with us. A few exhibitions she participated, and she's a very supporting artist, and she been continuously working with Art Smiley. Thank you, Yulia, to see you once again. If you are there, I know I'll pass you to talk about yourself and your works. Hello. You're on mute, Yulia. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Yulia Salovina. I'm an artist from Belarus. I have been drawing since childhood. Now I am based in Dubai, UAE. I'm inspired by Arabic culture to paint new artworks. I love horses. Arabian horses attract me with their temperament, grace, beauty of the shape of the body structure. I try to convey all these qualities in my artwork. I want to present my artwork. This is Dark Horses, acrylic medium.
Nice.
Thank you. Next one. This is my lovely horses.
So nice, yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
This is also acrylic. Next. And this caravan.
Okay, nice, very nice.
Thank you so much.
So you started horses again. You know, I've not seen you in last time. I have a different kind of artworks I've seen. So you started this new theme, huh?
Yes, I'm based in different style. It's not only abstract style and the realism own style.
Good to see that you're having different styles. I hope you're not participating in this exhibition or what? This horses exhibition is there, right? Just other artists also mentioned. Yeah, so it's very nice to see you, changing your theme, from abstract to this horses, it's very nice. And some of the works are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yulia. Okay, yeah, Arabian horse, dark horse, horses, yeah. This is caravan, beautiful. What was the inspiration, Yulia, on this work and the colors especially? What made you to think like rainbows? The colors is so nicely done.
Arabian culture. I'm inspired by Arabian culture, by Dubai. Okay. This is the Dubai.
Yeah,
I love to live in Dubai. I love this culture.
That's great. I mean, the colors also perfectly.
I want to live. I want to paint. I want to create my work in this country. I love Dubai. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yulia. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, next. Yeah, beautiful work. Okay, now I'll be introducing Anwaar Haddadin. Miss Anwaar Haddadin is a Jordanian artist, lived in Emirates for almost 20 years. She studied art at the Sharjah Fine Arts Foundation since 2015. So there were many different products that appeared in many different colors. Fluid art is oak style, and that depicts delicacy, typography, and seawater. Through her experience, works have acquired unique shapes, distinctive and distinct. shapes between distinct shapes, and during randomness and intentional brush strokes as two different pieces, there is a distinct atmosphere. I mean, Anwar been working with us probably now almost a year and a half. I think she's been also regularly displayed at Doubletree by Hilton, and she also works with Aruna very closely, especially on art classes. She's been doing art classes for the kids and the elders for quite a lot of time now, almost a few months, 5-6 months. And outside this, her works are very nice styles she do with what you call fluid art. It's her strong forte, and we've been showcasing to a lot of our interior designers as well. I will take now pass the stage to Miss Anwar to talk about herself and her artwork. Hello, Anwar.
Yeah, hi, how are you? And good evening for all of you. Thank you for wonderful explaining and introduce myself. So I don't take too much long time to introduce myself. It's already talking Mr. Donnet. So I will go to talk about my artwork. So I will start at this one. This is with the fluid art. Yeah, this is with a fluid art, acrylic paint. It's a bouquet flower. And the second one, also that one, a fluid art also. This is like this one. It's like ocean.
That's right.
Yeah. And the other one, I will turn. Big one. It's mean gold. I like how it is the balloon reaction would come with colors. This is gold, white, and black. This is on wood, handmade wood, covered with the resin. Also, I'm artist resin. And also there is a small painting. I like how it is for the papyrus paper, Egyptian paper, abstract. Yeah, that's old paper in Egyptian. So I like to mixed with the past and present with abstract, and this is paper. Then I put it, this is with the frame.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, so this is all my painting. I exhibition with the Art Smiley, and I want to big thanks for Art Smiley and of course for Aruna. So thank you so much, and have a nice day and weekend.
Thank you, Anwar. Very nice words. Thank you.
Thank you, Anwar. I mean, the good part of you is actually not only you're doing these works and you're bringing a lot of future talent by teaching them. I love it, and I've seen a lot of videos of yours.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. And personally, I like that Egypt, the culture, the paper. I personally aware of it because I have some of the collections from Egypt, which has their goddess and everything done on this special paper. So it's good to see that. Some beautiful works. Thank you for once again for being with us and continuing your journey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is gold, balloon styles. This is a ocean, beautiful. This kind of works, I had to tell you, some of the audience or artists, this is the kind of works, it goes around for the interior design. They like it, like light colors, and they'll be very attractive for the interior designers. Okay. Yeah, this is papyrus. Beautiful. This looks nice here. Very nice.
Thank you.
Vikash, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just one line on these works that you can see a lot of fluidity in the works. Like the artist is very fluent with the strokes and all, and very confident about the work. So you can see a lot of fluidity in these works.
A lot of fluidity.
So very,
yeah,
motive kind of.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anwar. Thanks, appreciated. Next, Aruna. Now I'll be talking about Miss Yusra Wahba, an Egyptian artist, lives in Dubai, loves to make artworks that add touch of beauty around. Self-taught artist who enjoy abstract painting, fluid art is her favorite. Producing it with mixed media, acrylic paint, acrylic ink, alcohol ink, powder and resin on a wooden board, mirror and canvas. Her abstract paintings come directly from the heart, expressing emotion as a visual language using movement of color, mixing her homeland ancient Egyptian legacy with the modern age to create beauty. She always aimed to go above and beyond the boundaries. Now I'll ask Miss Wahba to talk about herself and her artworks. Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Thank you for being with Art Smiley. I'm so happy to be with you today. And hello, everybody. And as you said, that I'm an Egyptian artist based in Dubai. I'm a self-taught artist. I'm originally pharmacist, and but art is my passion since when I was young. I start with watercolor and sketching, and then moved to acrylic. But recently, I fall in love with fluid art. I start with acrylic and try acrylic pouring and try different technique in it. And I'm of course fully happy with the painting that I'm done with acrylic pouring. And when I expect these paintings in World Art Dubai 2020, have a lovely feedback. Actually, a lot of painting with acrylic painting was still some buyers take it for because the acrylic pouring was so cheerful and happy. And then I tried resin art, and I like to use resin art with a different surface. I tried in wood, in metal, in mirror, and actually my three artwork that I shared today with Art Smiley is all of them are on resin on wooden board. First one, this one is called Vent Out. I inspired this one from the view I see every day because I'm living Dubai Marina in high floor tower. So I see this view every day from my balcony, and I like to put the feeling of the ocean or the sea in this paint, and I used natural sand and shell collected from the beach. The other one is lilac. I inspired by flower lilac, the violet one, because I like to take my color and my inspiration from the nature. I feel that this flower, what I was make these paintings, and I like how it's green and purple come together with the golden one. The third one is Treasure Island. I try to put the color turquoise of the sea within the island of broken glass and mirror and glitter. I like to present my art in a modern way and put some luxurious effect on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Wahba. It's nice works, and I've seen some beautiful quality in it. Actually, I've seen few of our artists do the similar, but something you've been inspiration. As you said, you've been living around and Dubai, and the inspiration somehow it's representing in your artworks, and this is so wonderful. And
thank you.
Nice to see you. Pleasure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, this is lilac. Treasure, yeah.
Treasure Island, yes.
Treasure Island, yeah.
This was
out, yeah.
Vent Out, yes.
Vent Out, yeah.
The marine life.
Okay. Very nice works. Just a question, Ms. Wahba. Actually,
yes.
You do this, right? Like you are using resin and mixing, right? Have you tried making these like what you want to say, actually taking photography or use it as some of them maybe like in a printed form? Have you tried any time? Because just I'm looking at how we market some of these products like this, because they look very nice. Maybe it can also fit in the photography. You take a nice pictures and print it that way, like, you know, like small.
Actually, I like your idea, but I didn't try it. But maybe with Artist Smiley, we can try something like this.
Yeah, maybe even a small gifts, like, you know, you go on small, like this is so beautiful. You know, it looks very, very nice. I think Anwar do that similar kind of works with Anwar. I've seen it, so I like the style.
Yeah, I like the contemporary, the modern art, because always I like to also match these colors with the interior design of the furniture or the whole theme of the house. It make a lovely effect.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. Interior designers, they love it, especially those gold textures around.
Yes,
perfectly matches, and the colors are very, very niche, you know, in a way to the matching with the interiors. Yeah, it's a pleasure, Ms. Moba. It is really wonderful to see you here.
Thank you so much, Art Smiley.
Thank you. Okay, now I'll be talking about Nastya. Nastya is also another Belarus artist based in Dubai. You know, she has passion for painting and fine art since her childhood, when she had her first experience as an artist. So she decided to expand her knowledge and attend art school for several years. Her style is full of movement and texture, often involving layered pattern and details, which adds depth and intricacy to each piece. Painting allowing her emotions to spill out onto her canvas as a release. The majority of her works are abstract art and mixed media paintings. And I love here saying one line, you know, her emotions spill out into the form of art. It's a great way, you know, put together something and amazing and relieve, you know, your pressure. And good to see Nastya. I think your first time working with Art Smiley, and hope to see you more. And giving the stage to Nastya, to you, to talk about yourself and your works. Hi, Nastya, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, she's there. I think she's joining. 1 second. She's there.
Hello? Yes, please. Yeah, please carry on, Nastya. We can't hear you. I think you're on mute, probably. I don't know. Aruna, can you help her? Maybe she has some problem.
I think it's from her side. Voice is not coming. It's from her side. There is some problem.
Nastya, maybe you can fix it. We can come back. Okay. Now we talk about Nastya. We will come back to you again when you're ready. Just ping us a message, and we will go back to you. Okay. So now I'll be talking about Ms. Renata. Sorry, Renata is easy word. She born and raised in south of Brazil, and Renata always had a link with design and arts. The studies and professional life in architecture were the base that allowed her not to be afraid of a white paper or canvas. With the migration from architecture to painting, the lines and the view of space got transported from the physical world to the unlimited expressions allowed in canvas. Living in 3 continents and traveled in many countries has also contributed to the diverse expression in her work. Ms. Renata, I will be giving the stage to you to talk about yourself and your artworks.
Yes, hello. It's a
Hello.
pleasure being here. And first time for me sharing my work. And so my background, I'm from Brazil. I graduated in architecture, and I worked with architecture for many years before I moved for Paris. I lived in Paris for 6 years, and then there I get inspired for many kinds of art, design, and after that I decided, because of my lifestyle of moving, to reorientate my career for the arts and painting. And for the last year I throw myself on this subject, and I'm very happy. My passion is architecture, and also uh, portraits and landscapes, and I'm teaching also painting.
Okay. So can you be a little bit more about your works and showcases? I think there's some beautiful works behind you.
I work with acrylic paintings, and I like to painting, for example, for petroleum. Like this one is from rigs in
Oil
offshore,
rig. I work for oil rigs, so I'm very familiar.
and portraits. And this was the one that I presenting, is the mosque in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Grand Mosque. That's what I realized from the back. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
What is that Grand Mosque behind that? There is one more work.
What?
No, there is one more work on the behind the Grand Mosque. There's another work I really very nice it seems. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, that's the one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This
Can you
one?
tell us more about? Yes, that one. Can you tell us more about it?
It's abstraction art inspired by Jackson Pollock, throwing a bit of paintings. And this is the result, a bit of colorful and fluid art.
Yeah, some very nice works, and good to see that. I can see the oil rig very well. So maybe
Yeah,
some of my clients, they always ask us this kind of pictures. So I can reach out to you now. I know you.
Yes, I have many. I did at least 4 paintings in this subject.
Okay. So nice works. Thank you for presenting yourself. And I think your first time working with Art Smiley, I believe.
Yes, it's the first time.
Hope to see you regularly. So it's a Grand Mask, beautiful, nice work.
Thank you.
Next work, Aruna. Okay, thank you. So now I'll be talking about Mr. Ajit Gadekar. He's a doctor by profession, pediatrician. Painting is his hobby. The beauty of nature is mesmerizing and makes you forget work stress. This happens with him. So everything begins with blank canvas. The paint brushstrokes start changing the meaning of canvas, and hands create a uniquely different piece. He finds peace in creating canvas paintings. He do paintings in oil and try to capture beauty of nature. He participated in a couple of art exhibitions. I have to say, Ajit is, I think it's his second or third exhibition he's doing with Art Smiley. But one thing, being a pediatrician and already a full-time, I'm sure he will be going through a lot of stress and a day I've come back and do paintings. It's an amazing. And that's exactly where Art Smiley helps a lot of these people, artists who has passion, they didn't have time or something. We want to bring them and showcase. Ajit is a fine example, for this. Last time his wife explained his works so nicely. I'm looking forward, Mr. Ajit, to see you here today, and I'm giving you the stage to you to talk about yourself and your artworks, and your inspirations behind these works.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My all fellow artists. Mr. Lu, when you were explaining in the beginning and when you told the story of Santosh, if that was the inspiration for you to start, this is really appreciating. And there are a lot of, so many Santosh are there. And as you explained about me, I am a full-time pediatrician working. It's a stressful life, of course. I never touched the brush before in my life. It was like coming February, it will be 1 year finishing. Okay. All this started when accidentally the Bob Ross video started popping up on my YouTube, and that words of his, anybody can paint, basically made me start all my journey. I started his way of style in the beginning, but then over the period of time, I changed it. The work which I am going to present are not the weight on weight style. I basically work in oil, but absolutely I love the landscapes. Nature is amazing. All this year, like last year, it changed my way to look at the nature. Totally means I started observing things in more details. To begin with my painting, I am going to present total 8 paintings. This is the one, the way to the seashore. Basically, it all started with the sky, but later on, this way and all this grass became the imaginary. Original idea was to just make a sea and some waves, but then later on, it changed to this. So basically, it's in oil. It's on 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. It is a 2.5 inch, 1.5 inch deep. Okay. This one I love the most. This one basically inspired from the photograph. It was a challenge for me because of the different color combination. I was really, but when I started it and when it started coming up, I modified a little bit. The reflection is of the sky. It's full of color, and sunset really gives the sky amazing combination of color one can't imagine. So
yeah, I mean, it's really nice. The reflection is so beautifully done.
Yeah, this is on 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. I named it as a sunset at the grassland. This is another one on 50 by 70 centimeter. This was just the idea in the beginning was the green field with the depth and the horizon. The one is sitting in the corner and looking in the horizon and thinking. Then the solitary tree idea was introduced. I thought about it later on just to have some place to sit. So this was imaginary. And this is again on 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. The next one is the road. Basically, I call it as the road. Maybe its the name is different on this thing. Again, when somebody is going and this beautiful sky, deep sky, the perception of depth and the beautiful trees around. This was again inspired from the photograph. The sky idea was modified by me a little bit. This is again on 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. I actually participated in through the Art Smiley. I am really thankful for them to give me this platform. This one last time it was presented in the exhibition. This was just it was a lake view when just the sky is bright and you don't want to look at this. Look at the water. You will see everything there and the grass around and the reflection of the sky. This is done on 50 by 60 centimeter canvas. It is 1.5 inch deep. This one is done recently. It is done 2 weeks back. The clouds especially attracted me. This was I noticed when I was going to the hospital. It was a windy day early in the morning, and they were all scattered and they were moving fast. So I could take the picture in the while driving through this thing and. Though it was there in my mind, so the idea of the beach was later introduced to just to complete the picture. This is again on 50 by 70 centimeter canvas, and we are in the season, autumn season, and this color definitely inspires so many colors of autumns, and God knows how the nature is the best teacher of the painting. Basically, it it uses all the color and uses so nicely. This was challenging for me to use a different color and not to make a mud out of it. I thought I was okay enough to paint this with the reflection of the autumn trees and the beautiful sky. This is the basically old painting. It is inspired from the work of MJS, Michael James Smith. This was his inspired from his work. This is named as a Bluebell Bar and Bluebell Hill. This is on 50 by 60 centimeter canvas. It is 1.5 inch deep. So these are my all 8 paintings which I am going to exhibit this time.
It's very nice to see all your landscapes. It's beautiful and very clean, very nice work. That's the beauty of. I mean, I can't believe that you're only just doing for last 1 year. Huh?
Yeah, it's less than 1 year.
Less than 1 year. It's beautiful work.
I really only one message for those viewers, if out there anybody can do this and just keep going it, you will do the mistakes. Don't get scared of those mistakes. The canvas is the best teacher, and you just start it and just keep going, keep going. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's a good message, and definitely a lot of the artists or a lot of the talent who has around, they're always a bit shy, or some people they want to do it but they were not practicing. But obviously the practice and the courage, and you try it until you try it, you don't know what it's going to happen. So beautiful and very great inspirational work from your side, and that too within a less span. You've done some amazing works. Vikash, anything you want to add, Vikash? Quickly.
I think Vikas not here actually.
Is he? Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the next. Thank you, Mr. Ajit. It's appreciated.
Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure. Yeah, that's Greenfield, road through Greenfield. Very nice. Way to seashore. Right imagination, autumn. Wonderful. So we should remember you for any of these works, because you've done covered all kinds of landscapes here. Beautiful works.
Thank you.
Day at beach. Thank you, Dr. Ajit. Aruna, after Shilpi, I think Nastya is also waiting. She said she's ready. So maybe after Shilpi Roy, we can able to accommodate her. Okay. Let's go to introducing now Miss Shilpi Roy. She's also a doctor. She's Dr. Shilpi Roy is an oncologist by profession and an emerging artist. She's a self-taught artist who specializes in acrylics and knife painting. She's from India and based out here in UAE since last 7 years. Her art is a portrayal of her feelings and moods. She is a true dreamer, and like her dreams, her paintings are colorful, vibrant, and full of life. She has been honored as a judge of several painting competitions in UAE. However, she firmly feels that creativity cannot be ranked. I 100% agree, or this is wonderful say. I would say creativity cannot be ranked. Everybody is good at what they do, and they keep continuing. It's the best out of it. Now I'll be taking the stage to passing it to Shilpi. Please talk about yourself and your artworks.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. I mean, firstly, I would like to thank Art Smiley for giving me this opportunity. This is my first exhibition in UAE, and it's a very proud moment for me, really. And
no, not here, Shilpi. So it's
I'm not audible.
No, audible. Yes, go on.
Okay. So, as Dr. Ajit mentioned, I think all the doctors resort to painting as an outlet of their professional stresses, and I'm a classical example of that. I've been painting from my childhood, and I'm a super moody painter. Whatever I'm feeling, it's out on the canvas. You have described me so well, so I will not go into more description about myself. I'll straight get on my paintings. Today, I'm displaying total number 6 paintings. This is the first one, which is called a Dreamer's Butterfly. It's the medium is acrylic, and it's made on a canvas. I think butterfly, it truly represents metamorphosis, and this was my metamorphosis as a painter. I mean, it is through this particular painting that I found my true style, which consists of a lot of bold splashes of colors and a lot of knifing. So, I mean, it is just with this painting I discovered that, okay, this is what I want to really do and I really enjoy. So this one is something that I'm a little proud of. Moving on to the next one. This painting is, again, it's called Spring. It is inspired by one of my favorite books from childhood, The Secret Garden. I think I always imagined the garden to be really colorful, bright, and hopefully something like this. This is my version of it. It's been done on a canvas of 19 to 60 centimeter size, and it's with acrylics and knife, which is what I generally work with. And my third painting that I'll be exhibiting is okay, this is one of my very early paintings. I have called it A Bench by the River. There's a very short story. I'll not go into too much details. But like I said, most of the paintings reflect something that is going on in your life. And probably it was a turbulent period in mine. And I really was seeking Zen. So I think this painting kind of, it was my way of finding my peace and Zen. I just imagined myself sitting on that bench and overlooking the river, which is really calm, as you can see. I think this painting kind of helped me to restore my inner calmness, which was really important for me at that time. I said very clearly, I'm a very moody painter. Okay, moving on to my fourth painting. Okay, I call this The Dance of Pride. It is inspired by a Russian artist, Andrew Ashtrushenko. I think this artist is brilliant because he generally, paints a lot of dancers. Flamenco dance is one of those dances which is so bold and vibrant and beautiful. And I think I somehow wanted to deliver that on my painting. I specially selected this color scarlet in the background because I wanted that bold and the pride to show through. This is also 90 by 60 centimeter canvas. And I worked with acrylics and with knife. My fifth, simply titled, It Takes Two to Tango. As you can see, there was a period I was really inspired by dances. I'm a dancer myself. And the beauty, the grace, the confidence which comes through, it's just stunning. And this is just, I just try to capture that in my painting. This is also in a canvas. The medium is acrylics. And the last painting that I'm going to showcase this time is called Beauty in Captivity. It is, we all have been very, very badly affected with the pandemic. It is pretty clear. And I'm a doctor. We continuously kept on working, obviously. It was a very, very stressful moment. And the only outlet was painting at that moment. And I really wanted to travel. So this is one of those places which I really imagined myself to visit once things open up. Since I couldn't go at that time, this is what I created in my hope to get there someday. That is it. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm really, really grateful. And I shall be happy to answer if you have any questions.
Thank you, Dr. Shilpi. I mean, it's a beautiful works, I would say, especially the bench by the river, it also have, bad times and up and downs, it's the look at the river and calmness and take you off, again, back you into the mood. So it's beautiful work, and it's somewhere, it resembles what I go through sometimes in life. We all actually, in fact, and there's another work also, it takes two to tango.
Yeah. This one.
Work, because dance is something, it gives you confidence and you feel, it's an amazing thing. It's just nicely put together. And great work and being a doctor and putting your bringing into art and doing something at your leisure time. It's an amazing, and both of you, the doctors, you are the frontliners here and throughout the UAE, with the pandemic around the world. You guys are working more than harder than anybody, and you're at the places and come back and spending time with the art. I personally thank you to both of you as well, and I admire your guts and the hard work you guys are doing.
Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Shilpi. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful work, Dreamers Butterfly, and it's wonderful. Yeah, nice works. Okay, so clean, this work. Thank you, Dr. Shilpi, once again. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I don't know, we'll be talking about Nastya or Bindu. I think Nastya is waiting, I think.
Okay, sure. I will go to there.
Yeah, sorry, Bindu, just we'll go back and come back again to you. Okay. Nastya, are you there now?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Nastya. So the stage is yours. Please explain yourself and your artworks, and yeah, talk about more. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Sorry for the some technical issue I had before. So my name is Nastya, and I'm child artist from Belarus, who is living in Dubai for the past 7 years. I discovered art in a very young age, and I even had my first experience and exhibition at the same time. But then my life turned to a different direction, and but since those days, art is present in my life through my beside my finance career and family life. 2020 is a year of change, and the global pandemic changed my life as well, and lockdown gave me a new opportunity to set up my home studio and start painting again. I'm really impressed with all mediums and new techniques we have nowadays, and I want to try all of them. And in a few months, my home turned into an art gallery, and the exhibition is a good chance to me to promote my art and hopefully get some empty space for a new works. For current exhibition, I'm presenting two of my work. Is Merlin is a pop art painting which was inspired by stunning and iconic woman Marilyn Monroe. It's a pop art painting in black and white in faded newspaper. And the other artwork, I will bring it closer. The storm, textured canvas. In this work, I try to capture the power of nature, and it shows beauty of nature and free flow of energy and paint. Basically, that's it. And yes, I'm new in artist community, and thank you for accepting me. And I hope you will like my works. Thanks to everybody.
Thank you, Nastya. I appreciate it. Thanks for the community joining us. Some
Thanks
good work.
to you.
And I love that Marilyn Monroe. So it's a beautiful work, and we've been seeing that many times, but it's your, reflected here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your feedback.
Okay, now we'll be introducing Bindu Krishnan Roy. He's an Indian self-taught artist based out here in Abu Dhabi, UAE, since past 10 years. She's been painting with different mediums for over 20 years. Her love for nature, animals, and for traveling, coupled with willingness to experiment with vibrant colors to various mediums. Is a firm believer in the healing qualities of art and of the opinion that art can prove therapeutic for the artist and the observer alike, especially in these troubled times. I, you know, I can agree 100% with you, Bindu, and this is what I said in the beginning. Art can be used in many forms. It can be an inspiration, motivation, or it can be a therapeutic medium. So it's wonderful, and I would now pass the stage to Bindu to talk about her works and herself as well.
Hi, I'm Bindu. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you to Art Smiley for this opportunity. This is my first exhibition after 1999 in the Jindal Center in Delhi. So it's been 20 years, and in this 20 years, my style has changed a lot, and I've traveled a lot. I met amazing people, some artists, some Byzantine artists, and I learned a lot along the way. Educationally, I'm a law and management graduate, and I'm also a Reiki healer. So when I paint or when I see a painting or the colors, I always feel that there is a lot more in a piece of art than just what is portrayed. It's almost like a piece of the energy of the artist being there for everybody to see and view and heal. And yeah, like as you said, it's therapeutic for the artist and for the viewer. Here in this exhibition, most of my paintings are from the series called Flowers and Gardens. And this one, in fact, was from before the COVID time. We had gone on a staycation, and some light was falling on some flowers, and the moonlight, it was like there was a lot of glow in the dark, almost as if the message for the coming year. There is a glow at the end of the darkness. So I really had liked it as I started painting that. And the second piece I have here is again, I love this blue. I love the soothing effect of the blue and the vibrancy and the warmth of the red. It's as if I just feel the colors and the paintings just give a lot of message. And the blue to me is like the silence and the calmness we feel around. And yet there's a vibrancy and warmth coming around. So these are the two paintings that I have here with me. Should I talk about the other ones which are there in the presentation?
I will present them, then you can talk about them, okay?
Yeah, okay. But yeah, most of them have a very similar theme of, as I started painting most of them, the feeling was, just sitting inside the house with nothing much to do, and a feeling of hopelessness. But as I started painting them, there was a lot of hope, a lot of color, a lot of spring, and maybe remembering all the various holidays I've been around in the world. It was a lot of brightness and hope coming along. This one for me is a lot of spring. During spring, I saw part of a garden when we were on a trip in UK, and the colors, all the colors, it almost was like I could hear the chirping of the birds and the peace in that corner. In the other, this one I just spoke about, this one was like when in the beginning of the lockdown and the months were just passing by, and one day when I just looked out the window, there were lots of flowers. It was like the seasons were also changing. And when I started painting, it was as if the flowers just popped up into my canvas, and that's what it was. The solace, in fact, is a lot like what Dr. Shilpi just spoke about. This was again a corner in a beautiful big garden in UK, and I was particularly feeling low that day. But when I just started painting this, I could almost hear the sounds there, smell the air there, and feel the peace in that. My paintings are not very real, but I love to play with the colors. And I like to use very bold colors. They might not be the natural colors which I saw, but that's the emotion I felt there. The next painting, Serene. This too was a corner in a garden, which I found very quiet and peaceful. And on that particular day, it had a very beautiful golden hue, which I tried to get there. It gave a lot of, it almost felt like a place where you could just sit and be calm and meditative. There, that's it. So those are my paintings. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Bindu ji. It's nice to see your works. A pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, now we will be talking about Samia Sohrab. Samia started her artistic journey in the city of Karachi, Pakistan, with a background in interior design and fine arts. The artist's work goes between meticulous detail and fineness to broader strokes of intense feeling and passion. Working mostly with oil and acrylic on canvas, the darker spectrum of colors come out deep and intense, while the brighter colors create a great contrast and shine. The artist takes personal experiences, stories, struggles, and achievements and translates them into works that express the inner turmoil that comes with each life milestone. Like Samia said, many of the artists I've noticed, and even in fact, personally, we all learn from our experiences and stories, struggles we go through and the achievements it translates into. So as an artist, you have this tool, you can express this into a canvas and showcasing to the world. This is an amazing feeling. And I myself, I write a story, I was something I gone through it, I put together into a book, so each one of us has different views, but it's God's gift you guys are putting into canvases. I'm really keen to see Ms. Samia, your work. Please take your stage and talk about yourself and your works. Yeah, we can see you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, and greetings to all, and thanks to Art Smiley for giving me this opportunity. I just want to, yes, I work with acrylic, oil, and even resin work also, mixed media. So, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Yeah, go on.
So I just want to show you some 5 of my paintings. This one, this is done in acrylic and this is abstract. These are the real leaves, maple leaves, and this shows the darkness and the lightness. Like it shows that we should not lose hope. There's always light after darkness. So this shows the coolness of the water, the clouds, and the thing that everything will go well after darkness. So this is done in acrylic. This is the one, and as I'm a nature lover, So this is another one. This is also like, I call it summer breeze. Feeling of cool breeze and the flowers, the smell of flowers. This is also done in acrylic. And the other one, this one. This I call ocean swirl. This shows movement, and the circular motions shows the feeling of a human. Like it goes, it's like movement everywhere, and the depth. This is also done in acrylic. The other one here behind me, this one, this I call Sufism, Sufi whirling. This is what when a person forgets about everything and just thinking about the creator, and just does not want to hear about the negative thing and anything. Here, this is also done in acrylic. This one is orchids. The orchids are very unique flower, and it represents luxury, love. So this is an abstract done in acrylic. So this is, I call magical orchids. So this is the one I wanted to represent. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Samya ji. It's wonderful works and different, styles. I would say even the acrylic with the different forms you used. It's very nice to see different.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ocean swell, beautiful one. This is the best one. I like it. This one I personally, it's very nicely done.
Thank you so much.
Magical orchids, yeah, beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Samya ji.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Now I'll be introducing Ms. Deepika Devan. She's being a nutritionist by profession. She's always believed that overall health lies in the positivity of the mind. This positive outcome is one way in which she started exploring and experimenting with oil paintings. Having a childhood with abundant memories close to nature, most of her artwork is inspired by the textures, patterns, and moments closely connected with those memories. Passionate about creating these textual patterns through raw, abstract techniques, giving them a realistic and illusionary effect. And some of the good words is the positive outcome is something, being a positive as a human being, and it's very, very important, how you shape as a person and your overall well-being of a human being. And this is amazing words. I think she's a nutritionist. I'm sure she knows more about this. So let's welcome Deepika Devan to the stage and talk about her works and herself.
I don't know, is my video clear? Hi everyone, my name is Deepika and I'm very, very happy to be a part of this exhibition and participating in Art Smiley Year and Sale exhibition this year for 2020. There are 3 artworks that I'll be exhibiting. They are titled Tractor Free, The Splash, and Blaze to Ashes. So a quick look into the artworks. The first one is Tractor Free. This is a moment that is captured just before the butterfly is trapped into the cobweb, as you can see. The cobweb here I represent the negative emotions, the negativities or the problems that we face in life. And through the butterfly, I want to represent the choice that we have, whether we have to stay trapped in them or we feel free from them. So it's also a reminder to stay positive and happy. Then the next one is a splash. So most of my artwork is inspired by the textures and patterns that I see in nature. So I wanted to keep it very simple. So it's just the textures of the fins and the scales. And I think it just adds beauty to the interiors. And the last one is the blaze to ashes. So here it is a zoomed vision to the fireplace, the campfires, the ashes and the fire and the wood. So this is something that always reminds us about togetherness, family get-togethers, so memories. So this is it's a piece of artwork that I would always place in some place in the house where there is a self-reflection or a meditating room or a quiet reading room. So I would like to have something like this in the thing. So that's it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepika. It's wonderful works and nice explanation, a nice story behind each one of them.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to having you here. Yeah.
Thanks. Same here.
Blaze to ashes, togetherness. Yep. Go on. Next, splash. Fall. Trapped or free, the choices. Yeah. Beautiful works. As I said, it has a very underlying meanings. It's nicely done. Thank you once again. Thank you. Now we'll be introducing Ms. Rachana Menon. Rachana is an Abu Dhabi-based artist of Indian origin and works mainly in oils. She's a dentist by education, but always knew that painting is her true calling and has been pursuing it seriously ever since. She has experience in a lot of art forms and is always experimenting, learning new techniques, and constantly developing her style. She's a travel enthusiast, and her experiences and observations translates in her work. She's drawn to creating movement and life in her paintings and uses different colors to create mood in her paintings. Once again, one more doctor, Dr. Menon. Welcome to Art Smiley. I think you're also first time I'm seeing you. So I will pass the stage to Dr. Rachana to talk about her works and herself.
Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, Rachana. Please go on.
Hi. Thank you, Art Smiley, for this opportunity. Yes, thank you for the introduction. I'm Rachana, and I'm an orthodontist by profession. But I always loved painting since very young age. So I'm trying to take it both together right now and concentrating more on arts at the moment. Oils are like my main medium of choice, but I also paint in acrylics and I do a lot of charcoal drawings, pencil drawings, and I use mixed media too. I love painting people and put some emotions in them, people attached emotions. And I would say my art style is between impressionism and realism. I don't like it to look completely realistic. I like to see some brush strokes, my touch in them. So these are some of the examples of my paintings. And this is like more realistic. For this exhibition, I'm presenting my artwork called My Earth. I love traveling. I'm a travel enthusiast, and I wanted to paint the world map because it'll remind us of this world that we live in, how huge it is, and the different countries and the different people. We always like to have a reminder in our house. So this is my take on it. It's very modern and contemporary art piece and using lovely turquoise shades. It looks very different in different lighting conditions. Right now I've put the spotlight on it, so the gold is shining, but otherwise it looks very muted and has nice pastel shades. This is the only one painting that I'm presenting here at this exhibition. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Rachana. Appreciate it for showcasing your work. Thank you and welcome to Art Smiley too again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, now it's look much better. The earth.
It has a lot of textures on it.
Yeah, I can see that the gold colors and all other around the strokes. I can see that. I'm sure it's very nice. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's. Saima Hasan. Now I'll be talking about Saima Hasan. Welcome, Saima ji. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you at Heart Smiley. So Saima Hasan is an Indian artist based in Dubai for almost a decade now. She has a deep-rooted interest in nature and all the things around her that are pure and free from human influence. From a very young age, she was attracted towards colors and was fascinated by the idea of using them to express her feelings. Over the years, she kept on exploring her passion but got real direction to her thoughts and skills from her graduate school, where she learned commercial arts. Later, with the challenging times, she got inclined towards fine arts and transferred herself into a full-fledged fine artist. She's not here, but we will be showcasing her works. She's been with us quite a lot of exhibitions. She's there, and she sold quite a few works as well. And now, again, I think during the pandemic, we didn't showcase the works. Yes, Saruna, move on. Yeah, this is His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum. No, this is, yeah, this is, I think name was wrong, Aruna. That was earlier. Maybe copy paste error. Please change it. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, Dubai ruler. This was. Yeah, this is another beautiful. I've seen this kind of works. It's, yeah, nice work. Should been put together. The emotions. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff earlier I was also mentioning. Goes around more into interior designs. These strokes and gold leaves around. It's beautiful to see. Certain, it matches with a lot of the interiors. Some people like it here. Okay, next one. Passion of change. Yeah. Yeah, she do different kinds of works. And this is again mood of love. So she do quite a bit, what you call realistic and abstract, and she mixes quite a few different styles in her works. Yeah, next, Aruna. Okay. So now I'll be introducing Rishu Goshan Roy. So Rishu is an artist and educator for the last 15 years. Painting has always been close to her heart, right from her early childhood. Her passion is to understand different art forms made pursued by masters in both fine arts and history of art. She is teaching art for the past 15 years and she participated in many exhibitions in India and Dubai. The presentation of her work to the former president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, would be the biggest highlight of her career so far. Rishu, please take the stage on to talk about. Okay, she's also not here, so we'll just showcase her works. Aiming high, she's showcasing this. Okay, next, move on. Yeah, this is something very nice, interesting, very well done. Yeah, Vigneshwar. Okay, that's it, Aruna?
Yes, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for the time. It's a wonderful time to go through all these works, and thank you for all the participating artists. And we will try to promote these for the next almost more than a month, and we will try to reach out, and we will reach out our own regular audience and collectors, customers as well. And one thing I would like to again reiterate: when we share something in the social media, please reshare it so that it reaches to as many people as possible. And also, it should have been nice, you guys invite your friends, colleagues, or family members to be part of this event to be more successful. The more people they talk about these events, the more better we will engage in the audience. So I would recommend going forward, any of you participating, please invite your friends, colleagues, or family members, your own customers. It'll be nice to do this on a regular basis so that it's an opportunity, A, for you to present yourself, and B, to learn more about your works and yourself, what you're presenting here. Okay. And as I mentioned, we will be showcasing these works. I think some of you guys are participating at the Hilton exhibition. We'll be showcasing tomorrow, installing all these works over there, and then we will continue promoting them for the next month. Okay. Once again, many thanks to all of you who was part of this family, Art Smiley, and thanks for all continuous support. And we will continue. This all motivates us to continue working with you all. I take this opportunity to thank all the artists and their fellow friends and family members or customers. Wish them a very festive season, a happy festive season. Like we have Christmas, New Year, and also first now we are almost into our National Day. So I wish all the friends and colleagues once again a very happy festive season, and also a New Year UAE National Day, 50th I think anniversary. So I wish you all the Emirati friends and our expats who are living in this country. Thank you all once again, and have a good time and good night.
I think everybody can say bye. I think I've unmuted all of you. You can say bye. Okay.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Good
Bye
night.
bye. Thank you.
Thank you for this beautiful presentation.
Bye, and thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hello?
Bye.
Wow. It's a lot of kids.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Nice to see all of you.
Yeah. Listo, terminó.